In this week's Parashat VAYECHI, the Alter Rebbe, in the Maimer Hachlili Einayim Yayin, provides an amazing insight about our emotions, our capacity to love. And of course, the Alter Rebbe always speaks about love of Hashem. And he says, go back to the beginning of the Chumash, and you find that Hashem created light, and that he created two levels of light. A first primordial level of light that was hidden away for the tzaddikim, a light that allowed one to see from one end of the world to the other, something of infinity. And he hid it away for the tzaddikim, but where did he hide it? He hid it in the Torah. And we're told that ultimately that light hidden in the Torah connects to another aspect of our infinity within our soul, because our soul, Chelek Elokah Mimal Mamash, is a veritable part of godliness. So you have this deep-seated hidden light, and you have within the soul a capacity to love that also comes from the same level. And that is a level so powerful that it's referred to as Ahava Rabbah, a great love. Because there is a level of love which we have to work hard to call upon, to connect Hashem, which all of us can achieve through meditative activity. If we meditate, as in the Siddur, we look at the development, the sequence of the prayers, as they first extol the absolute beauty and poetry of creation, moving ahead and looking then at the angelic kingdoms. So we are carried along with the surge until we reach the Shema of Yahavta and love. You will love. So we've got these two levels of love. The first one, which we spoke about momentarily ago, is the one that is deeply embedded within Ahava Rabbah, and it's called the secret love. Secret, because it is so deeply embedded, but at the same time, it's always there. Whereas the level of love known as Ahavat Olam comes from a contemplation of the worldliness of the world. But not just the worldliness, the way that Hashem is able to animate the world. And that's what the Psukei de Zimra and then onwards to the Shema is telling us. How Hashem is able to animate the world in a most marvelous manner, constantly recreating every second. And yet that is not the deepest level of love that results from that. But nevertheless, through meditating, cogitating, introspecting about that level, that brings on Ahavat Olam. But to get to the more profound level, you don't even have to meditate. It's there all the time. But it's submerged. It's subliminal. It's deeply recessed within. And it can only be accessed through the study of Torah, because that's where the light was hidden, the original primordial light, and that is able to light up that level. By the study of Torah and the doing of mitzvahs, we draw on that deep level of love known as the level of love which is not superficial, not just a result of meditation, as if that's superficial, but deeply embedded within Ahava Rabbah. Okay, so knowing that we've got these two levels, let's see if we can do a little meditation that can touch each of those levels in a profound way. So gently close your eyes and just become aware of a potential flow of feelings that is somewhere within, but only comes to the consciousness when we give it substance from mind, direction from mind. And then the feelings follow a course. They lead us to some specific emotional goal. Consider the most beautiful natural sight that you may have ever seen. Was it a mighty waterfall? Was it a mountain peak? Was it the sun setting on the horizon, plunging into the sea? Was it just looking at a bee flying right into the midst of a flower, sucking its goodness to transform it into something that is good for human beings as well? Every one of these phenomena are created constantly through God's energy. No art is there without the artist. The world is a piece of art. Nature is art. And you want to connect to the artist. You want to understand and have a greater sense of proximity to this great artist of the world. That is Ahavat Olam, a worldly love that comes from contemplating the world. But go deeper, deeper still, to a deep labyrinth within you of emotional reservoir that doesn't have shape. It can't be called upon at will. And yet, how do you feel after studying a piece of Torah that you finally are able to come very close to through understanding, beyond understanding? You're grasping at the sleeves of the king, almost holding the king's hand. And that is much more personal, much more profound, and something that's there all the time, without even trying. That is Ahava Rabbah. Be aware of the two levels of love that live side by side within you. One you meditate to call upon, and the other one you study Torah and do mitzvahs, and it arises. Gently open your eyes, coming all the way back, becoming aware of how your emotions can flow towards godliness.